Hello, I am going to my sister-in-law's today for a little holiday dinner, and I need to bring something. I can't show up empty-handed, so Whole Foods delivery has come in handy, and I'm so excited to announce that this video is sponsored by Whole Foods. No, it's not, but a girl can dream. I'm manifesting it. I did do Whole Foods delivery. If you have Amazon Prime and you have a Whole Foods near you, you can do it for 10 bucks a month. It is money well spent. I'm gonna be making my 4-ingredient chickpea blondies. They are so good and they're so easy, minimal ingredients. Everybody loves them. So for the chocolate chips, I'm gonna use the Hu baking gems. They used to have the Hu chocolate chips that used dates instead of any sort of sugar, but this is unrefined sugar. So the only ingredients in this are cacao, unrefined coconut sugar, and cocoa butter, and it's all organic. So this is the best that I can find in terms of chocolate chips. So I'm gonna use these chocolate chips. They are pricey though, I will say that. We're gonna use maple syrup. You're going to need some form of nut butter. I'm gonna use this cashew butter. I love Manna Organics. Their website is fantastic because you can filter by oil-free, no salt added, no sugar added. I love their nut butters. They have so many different kinds. So I'm gonna use cashew butter for this. We are going to use a can of chickpeas, as well as some baking soda and some baking powder. The first thing that I'm gonna do is actually blend up my nut butter because it's not mixed. When you buy these fancy ones, actually they're not fancy, the only ingredient is cashews, which is why all the oil is at the top. So I'm just gonna blend it up in a little blender. See, all that oil just comes out. That's natural. So you can make this with any sort of nut butter. You can use peanut butter, almond butter, sun butter. Okay, she's been blended up. That is so much better than what we were dealing with beforehand. It gets like hard as a rock at the bottom. So this is so satisfyingly creamy. I feel like I'm a slime channel now. I'm not gonna be too concerned about getting this perfectly clean because I'm about to make my dessert in it. I usually wear gloves when I make desserts, and this is why. So I need a half of a cup of nut butter. I'm gonna take my can of chickpeas, drain and rinse. We're gonna add those into the blender. We're gonna do 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup. We're gonna blend all of this together. Look at that, nice and creamy. So now I'm gonna add in 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, so we're gonna add in our chocolate chips, but I'm gonna put it into the pan first. I love, with a capital L, these silicone baking pans. I have a loaf pan, I have a muffin pan, they have a mini muffin pan. I got them on Amazon. Aren't they just the cutest thing? We all know that ideally I would have white ones, but they didn't have plain white ones on Amazon. And what I love is that they require absolutely no oil, no grease. They're completely non-stick, and they're a lot healthier than everything else you might use to prevent it from sticking. They wash beautifully. They're super cheap on Amazon. They are linked on my storefront. Mix those in. You will not believe how good these are. Nobody will know that they have chickpeas. Thank God my hands are clean. This is why I usually wear rubber gloves. My oven is at 350. Then we're gonna bake for 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, now it's grocery haul time. Just a quick order from Whole Foods. My dad is the antithesis of his love language being receiving gifts. He hates receiving gifts. Whenever you ask him, like, what do you want for Father's Day? He's like, peace and quiet. You can see where I get my sense of humor from. Bruh, I checked the ingredients online for this sun butter, and online it said that the only ingredient was sunflower seeds. And now I see that they have added sugar to this. Bruh. Whole Foods order. He doesn't do gifts for Christmas, so I decided He also is such a creature of habit. He will eat the same thing, as he's told you guys a million times, that he is the same Monday dinner, Tuesday dinner, it is, nothing changes. And I really want him to try chana masala because I think he would really like it. So I got him for Christmas, I got him the ingredients for chana masala, and I'm gonna print him out the recipe so that he will actually try it. And I'm gonna put it in a little kit for him. Then, some more things that I got. I'm gonna return this and get sunflower butter that doesn't have additives. You disappoint me. I've done seed cycling in the past and I wanna start doing it again. So I got the sunflower butter for that, but whatever. I got sesame seeds as well. So if you're not familiar with seed cycling, the first 14 days of your cycle, you have pumpkin seeds and flax seeds. And then the second half of your cycle, sesame seeds and sunflower seeds after ovulation to menstruation. So I got some pumpkin seeds as well. I'm gonna eat something. I actually have here my veggies. And then I'm going to head to my sister-in-law's. Of course, I'm taking my vitamin B12 and vitamin D, but also I take Dulse. Dulse is a great source of iodine. I get this on Amazon and it's great because it's a teaspoon and there are 30 servings per little container here, so you get one a month. And it has 130% of your daily iodine needs. It tastes very fishy, so if you don't like fish, you're going to hate this. I mean, I don't eat fish, but I love the smell of the ocean. I love the taste of the ocean. So I do 2 little pinches every day. And it tastes really good, honestly. Okay, the chickpea blondies are good to go. I'm not gonna slice them yet. I'm gonna cover them and then I'll slice them when I'm at my sister-in-law's. I'm getting her a little gift. She loves the Peak matcha. I actually do have a discount code for this. I'll link it below, but she loves their matcha. So I got her some Peak matcha. And then this brand Yummy, they have the cutest little snacks and they're only 1 ingredient. And then I got her a little bracelet. And I'm probably gonna stop. I need to stop and I'll probably get her a mug because I got her tea, and then a little just bag to put it in. Here's my little holiday outfit. This is so smooth and cozy and cuddly. This is actually from Forever 21, believe it or not. This tank top, oh my gosh, I got this maybe in college. I don't even remember where I got it from, but I've had it forever. And I actually, if you remember, I'm pretty sure that I wore this skirt last Christmas. You may also remember this bag. I get so many compliments on this bag, but you might remember it from vlogs, from a vlog in year past, where my mom got me this bag. We went to Target and I was saying that I love this bag so much and I didn't end up getting it. And then she got it for me for my birthday. So this is my winter bag. And I have on my little sunglasses. It took me 20 minutes to clear off my car. I couldn't find the brush to clear it off, so I just used a random crutch that I have in my car. Yeah. Residents of the south end of Boston, if you saw me doing that, that was from when I sprained my ankle. Okay, I decided to come to my parents and have them drive me to my brother's house. You know what's so funny? I keep saying my sister-in-law's house. It's my brother's house. I had to come to my hometown because I got a really special gift for my mom, and I will show you that tomorrow. But I had to pick it up here in my hometown.
Hello, I'm amazing.
Hello. My sister-in-law, Lindsay, she knows what's up. So you are looking at chestnuts, oil-free hummus, Mary's Gone crackers, all oil-free vegan. Let's go. She had red grapes, she had green grapes, there were clementines, there were dates, there were carrots. It was a Healthy Hunnies playground. Of course, the vibes were there. We had the fire on, there was football on, live for it. And then for dinner, she had the most delicious stuffed shells, oil-free vegan. You can get a stuffed shells recipe actually in the Healthy Mummy cookbook. There are stuffed shells in there. And then she had salad, baked potatoes, Brussels sprouts. Let me give you a little tour de plate here. This was my first plate. I did have seconds. So stuffed shells, baked potato, salad, Brussels sprouts, and then I went back for more stuffed shells, more salad, and more Brussels sprouts. She outdid herself. Hi guys, let's start out this vlog with breakfast, shall we? So actually what I've been doing lately is having the same thing for breakfast and lunch, but for the sake of this video, I didn't want it to be too boring for you. And I know that my scintillating personality would probably carry the vlog just fine, but for backup, we're gonna have something different for breakfast and lunch. So for my oatmeal, I usually do about a cup of oats, but I'm not dying of hunger. I'm not as hungry as I usually am for some reason today. So I think I'm gonna do 3/4 of a cup of oats. And also we're going out to dinner tonight. So I want to have sort of a bigger lunch and then I'll probably have a lighter dinner because we're gonna be at a restaurant. So a little bit smaller of a breakfast today. I'm gonna wash my zucchini. When I'm at the grocery store, I like to choose the zucchini that are smaller and darker. This one's a little bit bigger and a little bit lighter because the darker ones are more nutrient dense and the smaller ones, you get more of the skin, so you get more fiber as opposed to more like of a mealy big zucchini. And on my cheese grater here, because it's a zucchini grater, I usually do this setting, if you will. You could do the bigger ones. I actually accidentally experimented with that when I was in Charleston. I accidentally did like a mandolin slice on some of them and it still worked. So I will grate this up. Oh, what am I thinking? See, I haven't been having this, so I'm not in my usual frame of mind here. I like to grate it into the bowl so that I don't have to do as much transfer. This reminds me of when I'm picking potatoes. I like to pick the potatoes that are not huge because I like to have more skin. The skin is just so nutrient dense. I like to make the oatmeal in one bowl and then I transfer it to another bowl because it will overflow if I make it in the bowl that I usually eat it out of. So there's my zucchini. I can't find my 1/4 of a cup measuring cup. I probably should get new measuring cups, but I haven't been able to find it for like a month, which is weird. Like, where could it, actually, you know where it might be? It might be hidden behind the drawer. You know when that happens? So here's a 1/2 a cup, and then I'm gonna have to eyeball 1/4 of a cup. It's probably a 1/4 of a cup. Okay, now about a 1.5 cups of water, a little bit less. You could use plant-based milk, especially if you wanted to get in more calcium, you could use a plant-based milk. There's a 1.5 cups. And it's gonna depend on, you know, how big your zucchini was, if you're using rolled oats or quick oats. So just kind of feel it out a little bit. This might be a little bit too much water, but whatever. All right, I'm gonna cook that for about 6 minutes because it's a little bit more water than I should have. Here are the add-ins for my oatmeal. So I do 2 tablespoons of peanut butter powder. I do this because I really like the taste of it, not because I'm trying to avoid nut butter. I actually do add nut butter. So I do 2 tablespoons of peanut butter powder. I do 1/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. This is Ceylon cinnamon. That's the good stuff. If you've seen my YouTube short about the difference between Ceylon cinnamon versus traditional cassia cinnamon, if you eat a lot of cinnamon, you're gonna wanna do Ceylon. Cassia in too large of quantities is toxic. Flaxseed. Flaxseed is fantastic for hormonal health, specifically my ladies of childbearing age. This is very helpful for making sure that you have a healthy luteal phase. If you have a short luteal phase, especially if you're trying to conceive and you have a short luteal phase, this is something that you want to address. Your luteal phase is the time between ovulation and when you have your bleed. It should be about 10 to 14 days. If it's shorter than that and you're tracking ovulation and you track your cycle, flaxseed can be really helpful to help lengthen that. And then for today's nut butter, I'm gonna do this one by Manna Organics. So I haven't tried this one yet. This one is a blend of cashews, pecans, almonds, hazelnuts, hemp seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds, and some pink Himalayan salt. So that's what's gonna go on top. I often hear from my clients that they forget to take their pills. They forget to take their supplements. So I'm gonna show you my very simple way to make sure that I get them in. So of course I take my vitamin B12 and my vitamin D3 and I take this every day. You have to supplement this on a plant-based diet, and then there's 50-50 chance that you'll have to supplement with this one. 43% of people are deficient. You get this from the sun. I am never in the sun and I was deficient before I started supplementing vitamin D. And you will notice a difference if you are not supplementing with it or if you are deficient. It's a very, very silly thing to not do. So I have my little, what do you call this? A pill holder, weekly pill holder. I go into this cabinet every morning because my tea is in here. So I have this front and center so that it's part of my routine. I wake up, I get my tea, my pills are here, I have it with my first meal. Why do I feel funny saying my pills? My supplements. So here are the vitamin D. Here's what these guys look like. By the way, if you didn't know, these are my supplements. Cleanest ones you'll find. I created them because all of the other ones that were on the market are nasty. And then my vitamin B12 looks very similar. Looks very similar to the vitamin D. And I take them every day. It's very satisfying too. Oh, don't you just love it? This is ensuring a week of success. Oatmeal is done. I'm back in the kitchen because I'm going to leave my apartment. So I'm actually going to slice, dice, and chop, prepare food, because when I get back, it's probably gonna be around lunchtime. Get it ready so that when I get back, all I have to do is press a button. Because let's be honest, we know what happens when you're out and about and there's food everywhere and there's temptation. It's a lot easier to say, I'm just gonna eat something out. But if you have all this food ready to go and it's already back at home for you and somebody can just pop it in the microwave and it's ready when you get back, make the decision before it's time to make the decision. Make the decision ahead of time. By prepping all this food now, I've made the decision that today's a healthy day. Brussels, zucchini and summer squash, cauliflower. I've got my veggies ready for when I get back. All I have to do is just put them in the microwave. And then my potatoes are in the fridge, which means I'm ready to go. All right, I'm off to Primark. Okay. In a devastating turn of events, my camera did not record the audio for these clips in the dressing room, so let me walk you through them. Is this not the cutest sweater? It's gonna be perfect for 4th of July, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, Labor Day, multi-use. I'm gonna be so happy when that time of year comes around. Got it. Love sweaters that have this thick neckline. I actually have this in beige from this store, and I didn't know that they had it in gray, so I got it in gray. And then I like this because I think that it's a color that looks nice on me due to my color analysis. I believe that I'm a deep winter. So it's also super comfy and cozy. So I got this. And then this was the last sweater that I picked up. I mean, just so cute. You slick back your hair, throw on some jeans, a really classy put together look. Okay, I have just gotten home and I texted my fiance and he put the microwave steamer into the microwave so that all I had to do when I got back was take it out, and there it was, ready to go. So employ family members to help you. You get everything ready, they just throw it in the microwave. Then I have my sweet potatoes. I'm making all these. I just took these out of the fridge because these were pre-baked and in the fridge, ready to go. And then I also am gonna do edamame. So this is frozen edamame. I'm just going to put it in the microwave for about 3 to 4 minutes. With the potatoes, what I do, I started doing it and I thought, oh, I should show this. This looks funny, but I take off the skin and I keep the potato because I'm gonna eat the skin, but I like to slice it up, and it's really easy to slice when it's cold. So I slice it cold and then I'll heat it up. So I just peel the skin off of it after it's been baked. These are already pre-baked and in the fridge, baked them yesterday. So I just peel the skin off. I will eat it. That's why I make sure it's nice and clean. And then I'll slice them and then heat them. Potatoes have been drizzled with peanut butter. Now I'm gonna add on some flaxseed. Like I said, lately I've been doing a teaspoon at every meal, or I'll just do a tablespoon at one meal. So here's my giant meal because this is kind of like my main meal of the day because we are going out to dinner tonight, and like I said, the portion that I eat at dinner is probably gonna be pretty small. So main meal is happening now. I'm gonna eat all this. Like I said, I have my Japanese sweet potatoes with peanut butter, flaxseed, and cinnamon. I have all the veggies that I talked about earlier, my cauliflower, zucchini, summer squash, onion, Brussels sprouts, and then I have some edamame. So I'm gonna meditate and eat. Okay guys, it's that time of year where it is 3:59 and I have to film this clip now because the sun is setting. I think the sun's gonna set like literally in 11 minutes. I love winters in Boston, but I wanna show you some of the things that I'm giving for Christmas. So my brother, I am so proud of him and so inspired by him. He is really taking his health journey and his fitness journey seriously. And it's so interesting because now that I'm on the other side of it, where I have a loved one who is starting, well, you know, my parents, of course, but let me back up a little bit. I have clients who their family will become upset when they are focused on their health journey because their family will say to them, you know, I don't know how to have fun with you anymore. We used to go out to dinner together. We used to drink together and we can't do that anymore. And now that I'm on the other side of it, where I used to always get my brother, like I'd get him soda or I'd get him candy, or like he loved that kind of stuff. And now he's on his health journey and those things don't serve his health journey anymore. So now I'm being challenged to find gifts that do support his health journey. And so I'm so proud of him and I want to support his health journey. So I got him some things. He doesn't have any nice workout gear. So I got him a bunch of these Lululemon shorts. I got them in all different colors. I'll put them up right here, which ones they are from Lulu. But he's gonna be looking like a male model. So I got it in gray, beige, and blue. And I got some for my fiance too. He's in his office. Oh, a pair of black shorts for my brother. Okay, so he's getting 4 pairs of shorts. Lucky him. And then I got one more thing. I just thought I love this color and I thought this would look so nice on him. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap all of these and have a little wrapping session. I'm gonna put an ambiance up on the TV. This is Christmas. Wrapping gifts, ambiance up on the TV, like I'm living. Also for my brother is an ectomorph. He is one of those people that he can't gain weight. He is so skinny, he can eat anything. We know the type of guy, right? He's like 6'2" or 6'3" and super skinny. So for somebody like him to have, and he works at the hospital, so he's like up on his feet all day, moving around. You don't have much time to really sit and eat. So he needs convenience foods that are gonna help him build muscle. So I have some protein bars for him because he needs quick, easy calories. And these are really high quality. I'm really happy with these. How beautiful are these protein bars? So I got him. We have got chocolate chip banana bread. And I love the ingredients on these. Yes, there is protein powder. I usually don't do protein powder, but for somebody like him who needs the calories, these are great. Oatmeal chocolate chip, peanut butter chocolate chip brownie. Oh wow, this one doesn't have, oh my gosh, this one's amazing. This one doesn't have any protein powder. It's just almonds, this is all organic. Almonds, dates, maple syrup, cocoa, and cacao nibs. I might steal this. No, I'm gonna give it to him. He needs it. Oh my gosh, wait. This doesn't have protein powder either. Wait a minute. Guys, I take back everything that I just said. These don't even have, okay. These get a thumbs up for me. They don't even have protein powder. I looked very quickly and I saw the word powder, but that was talking about vanilla bean powder. Wow. Okay. Thumbs up for me. Not weight loss friendly because it's a bar, it's calorically dense, it's processed, but for somebody like my brother, how fun of a gift is this? And then for for my sister-in-law. We were told that we could only do small, very small gifts. And now that I'm looking around, there are some things missing that I hope are in my apartment's package room. But she's pregnant, so I got her 2 of our favorite books growing up that my family loved. I couldn't find some of the ones that my family loved, but I could find these ones. So a classic, Go Dog Go. Let's see if I remember any of these lines in here. So you've probably heard this. You've probably heard my dad and I have this exchange. You've definitely heard this on a vlog before. This is always how my dad and I greet each other. Do you like my hat? I do not. Goodbye. I actually didn't realize that that was this book in particular. I opened it up and that's this book, but that's the exchange that my dad and I always have. Now here, you see that they're investigating what's going on here because, close your ears, their gifts are in here. So there's catnip in one of these and I think that's why they're sniffing it. And then there's some play toys in another. And then I got them some other toys in this brown box. So the cat's gifts are in there. I got some other books for my sister-in-law, but I can't find them. I also got her a mug. We were supposed to do just like very small gifts. And then for my mother-in-law, because my sister-in-law is pregnant, I got this book. I cannot recommend this enough. You can get it on Amazon. It's Tell Me Your Story Grandma, Grandpa, Mother, Father. Like if your parent is alive, this is the best gift ever. And I know that people whose parents or grandparents aren't alive wish that they had this. Like I so badly wish that I had this from my grandmother, but it's just asking them questions about themselves and their childhood and everything. And you can give this to your grandchild. So I'm giving that to my mother-in-law. Then my fiance and I really want to have a nice, cozy Christmas Eve morning. And we're not gift givers. Like, gift giving is not the love language in my household. We don't like stuff. Like I'm a minimalist. I don't want things. Like I don't like receiving gifts. That is not my love language. So I thought it would be fun and funny. I want to have like a cozy, cute Christmas Eve morning. So I thought it would be so cute if we just sat and opened up like silly, funny gifts that actually will get used in the house, but just the process of opening the gifts I think would be fun, and our jammies and whatever. So I have the gifts for the cats here, as you can see that they're all over. And then I have some gifts for my significant other, and these are like inside jokes with us, but I got him floss picks because he always uses floss picks, and this is just like a joke between us. Oh, I got them this because he travels. Oh my gosh, you guys, my camera died. And when I tell you I'm racing against the clock right now, the sun is setting. I got my fiance a pill organizer because I want to make sure that he takes his supplements when he travels. So when he travels, it's so easy to forget to do that. And this is the perfect little thing to put in his carry-on to make sure he's taking his vitamin D3 and his vitamin B12. Another little inside joke with us. I don't buy or use paper towels. I just think it's so wasteful. I use cloths. And he always makes a little drying mat with a paper towel. And we always joke about it. And it is very wasteful. So I got him a drying mat. Okay, so as you can see, we're not doing like real gifts for each other. We're not doing real gifts for each other. I did get him the sweatshirt just because I saw it and I was like, he would love that. So we actually verbally, we had a conversation last night. We are going to take a trip to Miami for the weekend in January, and that is our Christmas gift to each other. That's what we do every year, is we go on a trip somewhere instead of giving each other physical gifts. But I just saw that and I was like, I need to get that. He is obsessed with sunflower seeds, so I got him sunflower seeds. And I got him a different type of dental pick. Hello again, my favorite people. I'm just finishing up getting ready. I'm just slicking back this mane. We are headed to dinner with some friends. We are going to Aria in the North End. And I love when we go here because Massimo hooks it up for your girl. So if you ever go to Boston, if you ever come to Boston, email Aria ahead of time. Last time I went, he made me this beautiful sweet potato and steamed vegetables. He is just the best. And for individuals that are gonna indulge a little bit more. Like if you're gonna bring your partner or your family, you will have a great time. They really know how to put it on for you. They have something called, I think it's called like the Taste of Italy or the Tour of Italy or something like that, where you don't even choose what you have, and he's like, I take care of you. No, he's just like, I'll take care of you. And he chooses what you eat. So I don't know, maybe everybody else will do that tonight, but he takes care of me. So if you are married to somebody who's a big foodie or, you know, whatever, you're coming to Boston, that's a place where they will satisfy all palates, whether you're like me or whatever. Honestly though, pro tip when it comes to eating at restaurants and whatnot, don't tell them what you can't have, tell them what you can have. It makes it so much easier for them. Call ahead of time. So email Arya and say, I can have a baked whole sweet potato, I can have steamed vegetables, and he's like, take care of ya. I got this coat, but I think it's a little too big. But whatever, I'm gonna wear it tonight. Rock it. And then we went to Arya, and I had this baked sweet potato and steamed broccoli and lived happily ever after.